Welcome everybody, I'm the Sorrow, and we're back with week 6 of Sunyshore Battle Federation National Dex. Unfortunately, there wasn't a week 5 battle because our scheduled opponent left the server without saying anything, so no battle there. I elected to just take the win because of time constraint, because of time issues I've had, so didn't have that much time, so I just took the win. So we're missing week 5 because there wasn't one. But anyways, we're here with week 6 against Pug and the Poogie Oogies, consisting of, and I obviously didn't pull this up right away because because that would be way too professional, which we are obviously not. So there we go. We have Tinglu, GHOLDENGO, Mega Lopunny, Vaporeon, Zapdos, Ribombee, Arboliver, Okidogi, Glalie, Colossal, and an Espeon. Yeah. They've picked up quite some new Pokemon, I've gotta say. They had some other Pokemon previously in their team, but but those were last week, so they were not active anymore. So what I've just read through you is what we're dealing with. Okidogi, Terra Poison, Ground and Dark, Arboliva, Terra Grass, Fire and Fairy, and Espeon, Terra Psychic, Fairy and Fire. So that's gonna be what we're dealing with. In order to deal with it, Choice Bandit Qianpao just looks so good into my opponent's team. Icicle Crash, Crunch, Sucker Punch, and Psychic Fangs just tear holes left and right into my opponent's team. The unfortunate part is I think we're speed tied with the Mega Lopunny, which is really annoying. Yeah, we're speed tying, so that's an issue, of course. But we should be able to play around that somewhat effectively and be annoying, so gotta see how this will pan out. Yeah, this might become really interesting. Next up is our timid-natured heavy-duty boots Noivern, fast enough to outspeed Espeon, of course. Draco Meteor, Hurricane, Roost, and U-Turn are really annoying for my opponent to deal with. Just pivot around, heal up, get big hits off if I can. And with Frisk, obviously, we're able to look at the items of our opponent, so it's gonna help me out a ton as well. Next up is Cinderace. Cinderace is really cool because Pyro Ball, Sucker Punch, U-Turn, and Core Change. Really good set overall. Sucker Punch is obviously huge into like Espeon. If that's like Scarfed, I can Sucker Punch it with Libero, suddenly be immune to Psychic and do a lot of damage to it. Pyro Ball obviously is just a strong move on this Pokemon in general. And then U-Turn for momentum, and if they try to set up webs on me or something, I can Core Change those over to their side. Next up is our Electivire and Assault Vest, Ice Punch, Wild Charge Knockoff, and Volt Switch. I have enough speed on this to outrun, I think, the GHOLDENGO. Yeah, it's faster than GHOLDENGO. This takes it from Zapdos and GHOLDENGO rather well. Knockoff is good to remove their items. Volt Switch is a good pivot move, of course. Wild Charge and Ice Punch is just like electric plus ice coverage is always nice to have. So happy for Electivire to finally making its season debut, coming off the bench for the first time. Let's see what it can do. Next up is our Choice Scarfed Gengar with Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave, Toxic, and Trick. Basically, I want to trick the Scarf onto the likes of Vaporeon or Tinglu if I can, because that would be really annoying for my opponent. Toxic is a really good move because, like, unless Okidogi or like GHOLDENGO never wants to come in on a Gengar, as well, neither does, and so Tinglu probably gonna come in on Gengar all the time. So just toxicking the getting a Toxic off on Tinglu would be so huge. Just get chip on it, makes it way less frustrating to deal with. And Trick, again, if I can trick the Lewis Scarf or something, it's also really helpful. And last but not least, our defensive Terra Poison Claydol with Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, Teleport, and Psychic. Just another way of getting rid of hazards, as well as sponging hits from the likes of Lopunny. Teleport out, and Psychic is obviously there to hit the Lopunny, so I just sit on it and let myself get killed. Yeah, that's gonna be the team. I shall get connected to Pug and see all of you in the battle. And here we are, folks, with a week 6 battle against Pug. As you can see, unfortunately, we'll have to do post-com for this one. As I basically, also our VGC battles against Angel, as well as our week 7 low tier against Gurk, will be from post-com. And also there won't be a week 6 hyper low tier battle because, unfortunately, Jim, who pilots the Brimstone AI, unfortunately, yeah, had some IRL stuff going on, so we couldn't make the battle happen. So I've taken a forfeit win there. Just so you know, quite some post-com coming away. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, can't change it sadly, because I had stuff going on. Again, is what it is. But let's get right into it. As you can see, what Pug brought: Vapo, we've got Arboliver, Mega Lopunny, GHOLDENGO, Okie Dokie, and the Zapdos. Gonna hop right in there. I'll lead Cinderace as they lead Lopunny, which is bad enough, so they're gonna fake me out here. Or they just... Actually, I thought they would fake me out here, but they just, yeah, return draw. I get in my Scarf Gengar here. Yeah, they go Dogi. Sludge Wave does nothing, which I think made me realize that this might be Assault Vest. I then just go to Noivern. Yep, confirm the Assault Vest. They knock off my, I think, boots. Yep. They go Zap as I roost up. Yep. I'm gonna bring in my Evire as they Hurricane me to 35 to my AV Evire, which means this is Specs. And yeah, I get confused. Knock off the Specs because that's hella annoying. And they're toxic on Specs, and then I hit myself in confusion and die, which is really, really unfortunate here, because actually I think Ice Punch would have had a good shot of doing a lot. I crunched a Vapo for a ton of damage. Protect's obvious here. Yep, there it is. I think I'm just gonna U-turn and bring in Gengar. So throw off a Wish. They will protect here. There's not much I can do about it. It's just Sludge Wave. So Okie Dokie is obvious here. So I try to cook Claydol as they go Dogi. I Terra Poison on as they knock me. Get rid of my lefties. I expecting to switch here on my Psychic, but they wanted to stay in and hit me, so that's fair, I guess. But yeah, we got off our rocks. They Terra Fire, Terra Blast me here, do a ton of damage actually because they're Life Orb. As I pour it out to my Chien-Pao, Crunch looks good. I actually mispredict the Okie Dokie here on my Crunch. I should have just crunched again to kill this, because now they're actually just sapped up and I'm in a pretty awkward spot. They go Zapdos here, take a lot of damage as I hit my Hurricane. Good for me. Hurricane again and I miss, which is really terrible. I don't think I have to tell you how bad that one was. They're gonna kill my Noivern here, revealing Scarfed GHOLDENGO. Gengar comes in for the Shadow Ball. They go Dogi, of course, because I just trick them. Give them a Scarf. Give myself a Assault Vest. Unfortunately, I'm just in knock range, which is unfortunate. With Claydol, gotta go Chien-Pao again. There's like Zapdos, which is fair because it's basically dead to rocks anyway. Psychic Fangs does nothing. I'm forced to switch, unfortunately. They make it rain, which I actually take because I stole the Assault Vest. Unfortunately, I'm still in range of another one, so again, not much I can really do there. I'm gotta go Pow again, and I'm basically forced into crunching, which I will, and I actually predicted, I don't know what I predicted with Icicle Crash there, honestly. Probably but it was bad. Yeah, Cinderace gets smacked. Lopunny comes in, will just fake me out to death. Yep, there we go. Then I gotta bring in Chien-Pao, hope I win a speed tie basically, which I do. Kill the Lopunny at least. But yeah, at this point Gold can just come in, make a drain again on me, and take the battle from there. So that didn't go as I planned. I made some pretty poor plays, or not necessarily poor, but I got some key predictions wrong, which is why the battle went that way. It is what it is. We're 3-3 now. Still, everything's possible. Like even 4 and 5 could bring us to playoffs, because we have a 14-man division and top 8 go into playoffs, which is cool, I think. And yeah, so still everything on the table. Not my best week. GG's to Puck for sure. Well played. Good prep you had there. Hopefully we can get a rematch down the line and I show what I am really made of. And yeah. Thank you all very, very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you all. Please consider subscribing, leaving a like down below, and commenting the video. And until next time, have a good one.